So I'm the Director of Scientific Affairs for the American Society for Radiation Oncology. And in this role, I help support cancer researchers and help them maintain their careers. So I do that by providing grant opportunities and grant funding, as well as supporting their science and doing science communication to disseminate information about their work. Yeah, I have moved around quite a bit. I obviously worked in academia for a number of years. I also worked in nonprofits in a cell biorepository. I worked for government, and now I work for a medical association. So I've had a variety of different experiences. They're all very different. They're different for a variety of reasons. Some are very bureaucratic. Government is a very big bureaucracy, whereas nonprofits can be very small and very nimble, and things change very quickly. And academia is a very different area with a very different focus. So what I like is that I've been able to have a lot of different experiences and work in a lot of different industries, which I think really pays off now because I can draw on the different experiences I had in those. What is good is it provides you a lot of different opportunities and allows you to think differently and gives you a broader perspective. There's ups and downs to every position and every type of industry that you're in, and not being afraid to try different industries and to move around, I think has really benefited me. I think overall my training provided really good skills for me. I understand how to find out answers if I don't know them, and the whole technical aspect of what I learned while I was here at Hopkins was really, really valuable. Some of the other skills of how to work on teams differently and how to do a lot more science communications, especially for non-scientists, were things that I learned on the job, but it was really building on the resources and the foundation that I learned here on how to navigate doing my own projects and how to navigate being in the lab. And these resources are very translatable and are things that I rely on all the time. So association work or non-academic jobs are pretty different from academic ones. While you're focused on an individual project and you're focused on your own work in academia, when you get into an industry job or association work, you're really focused more on an overall goal. Everybody on the team is focused on the same product. So for example, when I was at the biorepository, our goal was to produce high quality cell lines and really high quality data. Now in association work, my goal is to promote the careers and promote the science of the cancer researchers. So as you move from an academic job and lab-based job into one where you're more supportive science, I think after you get used to the changes in your schedule and how a job now is more 9-to-5 type of world, you kind of fall into working in a team and being able to promote an entire product together as a team. I would say don't be afraid of trying something new and trying something you think you might be interested in. If you get in there and you decide you don't like it, then you can change tracks. And obviously that's easier when you're younger in your career than as you get more established. But could be something that you end up enjoying quite a lot, or you're enjoying something that is a little tangential to that you didn't experience before. To get experience in that, I would take advantage of opportunities that you have available. They don't necessarily need to be courses, but if you can get some experience, say you're interested in communications, you can start writing blogs, you can start writing for a newsletter, you can somehow build up your resume that has these different experiences that you can then sell, even if it's not a full-time or part-time job that you have. In terms of courses, think about taking courses in business, maybe taking courses or looking for opportunities to develop leadership skills and developing your networking skills. All these are very important as you move on. You're building up your network and keeping that strong and viable, and having good leadership skills and management skills are very critical as you move on in your career. So I would look for opportunities, even if they are informal opportunities, to be able to try something new, try something that you think you might like, and then look for courses that would help get you to that point. I think I'm open for opportunities. I'm looking for something that's going to allow me to grow. Every time I've moved from a different sector, so when I've moved from nonprofits into government and then back into association work, it's because of an opportunity that's presented itself and the opportunity to grow and to be able to do something different. I think the biggest thing is to not be afraid to take on a challenge and to do something that maybe is a little bit outside of what you have been doing so that you can continue to grow. So my next step will be something that will allow me to have a new opportunity or to be able to grow somehow professionally so that I'm constantly learning and doing something new. So I wouldn't be afraid to try something new. If you think that you're going to enjoy it and it sounds something that's exciting to you, I would try it. You shouldn't be afraid to start a position, but you also shouldn't be afraid to leave that position if it's not working out for you. I think every opportunity that you have allows you to grow and allows you to have a different perspective. And as you move down along your career, that's very valuable to you. Even if it's a job that really wasn't what you thought it was going to be and it didn't really work out the way that you thought it was going to be, the experience that you have there and what you learned, you will always take with you. So I moved around from a lot of different sectors, and at times I felt like I was kind of ping-ponging a little bit and moving just from job to job. But now having all those different experiences is really helpful because it allows me to think about how different sectors approach the same problem. And that's really helpful for trying to come up and brainstorm answers and work with my team to be able to come up with ways of moving forward in our own association.